I know the man. He's hated by everyone. Surprisingly, it's not clear what killed him. I find multiple wounds. No need to send many people to jail for killing such a terrible man. What say you only arrest the single person who actually caused his death? He appears to have been stabbed with a perforating weapon, perhaps a spike of some kind. There would be bleeding and it would affect motor control right away, but death wouldn't come for another 6 minutes. I suspect that there is at least one deadly toxin in his system.
He's my husband. Each day I bring him the household expenses just after he eats his apple. I also brought him his invitation to the knighthood ceremony, the one with the special scepter. Of course, he wasn't going to take me along. I often tie up my hair around a knitting needle. What business is it of yours?
He stopped by here every day at the exact same time. He'd buy an apple and try to cheat me out of tuppence. But then most folks do that.
I believe I should re-interrogate a suspect.
Ashton stops in front of this pub every afternoon to check on business rumors. Something of a bastard, Ashton. Told me he had a bit of jam on the side, if you know what I mean. Wife didn't know about it. Well, the bit of jam wants out, but he won't let her. That's the sort of fellow we're speaking of. That was Ashton's doing. The man had it in for me. He paid workers to wreck my machines. Cost me a fortune. As long as he was around, I'd never prosper. As a matter of fact, I do carry a revolver at all times. It can be a dangerous neighborhood for a wealthy fella such as myself. This proves nothing.
I see him here every day. He can be unpleasant, but I don't really know him.
He's been coming to me for years. He arrives precisely at 1 o'clock and leaves 2 minutes later. He takes a bluish medication every day and prefers that I administer it. Mary is a trusted assistant. As far as I know, she's completely above board. Today, she swept the shop and prepared some medications. She also fetched herself an apple from the apple stand.
I should return and find out about this.
This really is none of your business. He came to me for his blue medication. I gave him blue medication.
Girl who works at the pharmacy? Yeah, she slipped me an extra threepence. She had a special app just for Mr. Ashton. I gave him that one when he come by. Mr. Ashton did look strange-like. Eyes all yellowish. And then he turned pale after he bit into the apple. Almost green, really. Quite right. I asked the apple seller to give him a special apple. Is that a crime? He was a horrid man. That's all I have to say.
Very well. I found out about his dalliance with that girl from the pharmacy. It's not the first. Divorce is all but impossible given his influence with the clergy.
What's happening here?
Very well. I found out about his dalliance with that girl from the pharmacy. It's not the first. Divorce is all but impossible given his influence with the clergy.
I see him here every day.
I believe I should reinterrogate a suspect.
As a matter of fact, I do carry a revolver at all times.
He owned this site and paid us. We all hated him because he looked for any excuse to cheat us out of our wages. I didn't hate him any more or less than my mates. That's around the time I'm given a few minutes to eat something. About then I would have been buying myself an apple at the stand down the street. It's difficult to work properly. You'd have to know what you're doing to drop it at just the right moment.
The man's a right bastard. I hope he's smouldering in hell. I'm not a crane operator. I wouldn't know how to work that.
Eddie? Yeah, I taught him how to work the crane a few days ago.
Yeah, that sounds right. Came by for an apple. He was here when we heard the crate hit the ground.
I wonder if someone could tell me more about this.
I'll be the toast of the town.
A very unpleasant fellow, But what was that business about a knighthood ceremony?
Up to the cliff with you.
In any case, Mr. Raymond will have a story for Purlock Publishing.
Coppers and soup put a stop to that.
Hey! Someone help! Some trap found something down there. Looks like foul play.
I heard a splash, and right quick pulled this bloke out of the shallows, dead as a mackerel. I live there now, if you can call it living. I lost my job, didn't I? No need for the likes of me when a machine can do the work.
Well now, I didn't ask about this.
A nice warm coat like that on a dead man? What do you expect? I snatched it before somebody else came along to nick it. Like you.
I believe I should re-interrogate a suspect.
The midnight train? That must be the 616. Stops in the station down the road. If you hurry, it might still be there.
That's it. Here now. I should return and find out about this.
You better hurry. It's leaving right now.
I had drinks in the dining car with Killian. We had business dealings in the past. It was a pleasant surprise to discover him on this train. I suppose there were some disagreements, but there always are when a great deal of money is involved. I felt unusually tired and came back here to get some sleep.
Mr. Wolf had a few with Mr. Killian. Then the young lady invited herself over to have a glass with him. Mr. Wolf became terribly tired, even though he'd only had one drink. He toddled off to bed well before midnight. I stayed in the dining car for a few drinks with the barman. Mr. Wolf bought him drink after drink. Then they got angry. But the young lady come over, and it's obvious that Mr. Killian was interested in a rendezvous, like. Around about 11:30, Killian and her left together. I've been Mr. Wolf's valet for going on several years. He's frail and needs a man like me to help him about.
I should return and find out about this. I believe I should reinterrogate a suspect.
Nothing unusual at all. I had a drink with some gents and then retired to my sleeper. Someone slipped a note under my sleeper door a few minutes before midnight. It said I should come to the dining car. I went, but only Ryan and Wolf's man were there, and they were both drunk. The rich fella, I did talk with him. Very charming. But a single woman has to be careful, you know? Did something happen to him? Oh, all right. I flirt with rich blokes and the barman slips them a mickey. I take them back to my sleeper and they nod off before I have to do anything shameful. They wake up thinking they had a night of fun and hand me a few quid. That's what happened with Mr. Killian, but he was gone when I come back from looking for the man who left the note.
You mean the young lady? She and Killian hit it off famously. Embarrassing, really. Sam? He's a trusted valet. He's terrifically strong, which makes him useful in many situations.
Odd thing was, some noises on the roof woke me up briefly. You say someone was thrown from up there? You'd have to be a very strong fella to drag someone up onto the roof. Vivian had another of her dupes in her compartment by then. After that, I remember people going past me from time to time, but I was half asleep. Killian was on this train. Cool. I used to work at his foundry. I never even seen him. None of us workers ever knew what he looked like. That one. Clever little minx. She and the barman got a little scam going. I think everyone on the staff knows about it.
Well now, I didn't ask about this.
It was a typical evening. As far as I knew, nothing unusual happened until you came aboard with this story of a murder. I was tidying up in the passenger car. Around midnight, Vivian ran through. She thought someone was looking for her. Just another wealthy passenger. They're all pretty much the same. She rides the train often. She's very friendly with the other passengers.
Nothing unusual. A couple of passengers came in and had a sort of business meeting. One of them was buying a lot of drinks for the other, and then they started to argue. But Vivian went over and joshed them out of it. Oh, well, it's a noisy train. Plenty of passengers have trouble getting to sleep, so I keep sedative here behind the bar, yeah? Peter, nice bloke. Came here after being sacked from a foundry a few months ago. Tell you, he looked white as a ghost after he served the businessman. She's a frequent passenger, that one. Hangs about with the wealthier sort. Likes to entertain them, if you take my meaning. Yeah, I helped Vivian fleece the dupes. I slipped a pill in the wine for the table. Both gents got sleepy, but Vivian picked the richest one.
Peter worked with me at the foundry. He's a very strong bloke. I got my arm mangled in one of the damn machines they put in. Then Killian sacked the old crew. Peter, he helped me get hired as train staff. Vivian had another of her dupes in her compartment by then. After that, I remember people going past me from time to time, but I was half asleep.
I wonder if someone could tell me more about this. I believe I should re-interrogate a suspect.
Clever little minx. She and the barman got a little scam going. I think everyone on the staff knows about it. Well, Peter worked with me at the foundry. He's a very strong bloke. I got my arm mangled in one of the damn machines they put in. Then Killian sacked the old crew. Peter, he helped me get hired as train staff.
Well, it's a noisy train. Plenty of passengers have trouble getting to sleep, so I keep a sedative here behind the bar, yeah? Peter, nice bloke. Came here after being sacked from a foundry a few months ago. I'll tell you, he looked white as a ghost after he served the businessman. Yeah, I helped Vivian fleece the dupes.
I wonder if someone could tell me more about this.
Just another wealthy passenger. They're all pretty much the same. She rides the train often. She's very friendly with the other passengers. I was tidying up in the passenger car. Around midnight, Vivian ran through. She thought someone was looking for her. I gave him what he deserved. The man was heartless.
I believe something larger is afoot. A lot of murderous anger concerning industrialists. Might be something to look into.
Up to the click with you.
Highest sales and greatest deals.
Nothing but the eyes.
My dear friend, the Ghost Club has an extraordinary case for you. Spiritualist Thaddeus the Amazing has predicted his own death at his next séance. Could you have a look?
First, you are about to witness an extraordinary event. Ah, we have a visitor.
What is happening here?
Help!
Not yet. Someone, light the lamps.
Oh, he's actually dead.
I have no doubt that his powers were genuine. He was able to tell me of my daily comings and goings, and all manner of details that he couldn't possibly have known. He certainly was going to be able to put me in contact with my sister. I've been coming here to decide whether I should accept a marriage proposal. Thaddeus had been attempting to contact my departed sister so that she could give me advice. Thaddeus was a kind man who sincerely wanted me to make the best choice. Now what am I to do? I'm so sorry to lose Thaddeus. The oddest part is that he claimed all would be revealed to each of us before his death.
He was an incredible psychic. I came to clarify some personal financial matters. I don't understand what happened. He foretold his own death, but I didn't expect it to happen like this.
This is so frustrating. I had a simple question, but have had to come back for seance after seance, week after week. Each time Thaddeus divined a partial number from the other side, but never the entire correct number. Today he promised that I would get everything.
Well now, I didn't ask about this.
Thaddeus felt that if I signed some papers, it would demonstrate to my dead father that I had absolute trust in Thaddeus.
Nothing but a showman, really. Each week he gave a seance with all his clients present together. So many people makes everything much more dramatic. I attend Lady Ursula at these sessions. She's ailing and needs someone to help her along. I have no particular belief in an afterworld, but if it comforts Milady, I see no harm.
I sought him out after the death of Mittens. Mittens is my beloved kitty cat. She was run over by a milk wagon several weeks ago. I've been trying desperately to contact my sweet thing ever since. I'm not well, though, and likely haven't long to live myself. I was so hoping to hear from my loved one. I'm convinced Thaddeus could have communicated Mittens' wishes to me. I must know to whom Mittens wishes that I should leave my fortune. And now Thaddeus is lost to us. I shall never know.
There you are.
Oh. Ah.
Easy, girl.
Lady Ursula's health is not good at all. And now she's lost her cat, it's almost like she has nothing left to live for. He's been Lady Ursula's butler for years. We have plans to marry. But first, Douglas needs to put together a little nest egg. He says he'll have some money soon. Lady Ursula was planning to leave her fortune to her cat Mittens. Since the cat passed on, she's been going to that spiritualist in hopes that Mittens will tell her what to do with the money.
There you go. I should go back and ask about this.
Her father mentioned this swindler to me. I understand it's because of him that my engagement has been delayed. I know the owner of a local brewery, and I'm convinced his business will flourish. He just needs some financial backing. Now Janice is free to be married at last. I'll invest my dowry in the brewery and make a fortune.
Never trust a man who tells you what you want to hear. He's after something. Taking advantage of my daughter's love for her departed sister. With that charlatan gone, things can get back to normal. My daughter's engagement to Everett Boyd can be announced at last. Janice's eldest sister was strong-willed. Janice always followed her lead. That's why it's so sad that she asks her advice, even in death. Time for Janice to think for herself. I know what's best for her. A girl Janice's age should be married. Everett is a very sensible young man from a good family. He'll be very successful, I'm sure of it.
happened?
Bloody disgrace.
Janice is a lovely creature. I would be honored were she to accept my proposal. I do adore her.
Slowly now.
My brother has become obsessed with some secret bank account. He inherited almost all of my father's fortune, as well he should as the male heir. But some was locked in a secret account. I think it unlikely that it should be a significant amount. Power of attorney to a psychic? That sounds very unusual indeed. I went along to the seances a couple of times. I thought it was a waste of my brother's time.
Nothing but a showman, really.
What do you think you're doing?
That's me. Yeah, some fella come by here every so often. Gives me a silver sixpence if I tell him everything about the... Nothing unusual about him. Just a regular fella. I seen him go into that building over there.
Well now, I didn't ask about this.
Sounds like.
Do you think someone paid Thaddeus to tell my lady that a cat wanted them to inherit? Well, that would be quite a clever scheme indeed.
I simply do not believe it. And if you're implying that my butler was paying Thaddeus, I must ask you, why would a great psychic do the bidding of a common butler? Hmm?
My own sister, paying Thaddeus off? I thought he was a bit too insistent that I sign that paper. Well, Anne is going to get a good talking to, believe you me.
You believe that Everett paid Thaddeus to manipulate me? It cannot be true. Thaddeus knew all of my comings and goings. He genuinely could communicate with the world beyond.
Good Lord, you found the office? I admit it, then. Thaddeus and I traveled the world, bamboozling the gullible and then exposing the swindle. But his death was meant to be a fake. I have no reason to want Thaddeus dead. Quite the contrary.
He was going to reveal my plot. He paid the price for betraying a fellow crook.
This Thaddeus fellow was rather too clever by half. But you pieced it all together very cleverly.
Up to the clink with
Mr.
you.
Raymond was particularly interested in this one. He admired the duplicity of Thaddeus.
There has been a murder at the palace. I need you to be careful with this one. Anti-royalist pamphlets have been cropping up and tensions are high. The Queen is very nervous about security. This way. This way. Here we are. Good.
Well now, I didn't ask about this. Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
Please, leave the room for a moment. No one is permitted to see me open the safe.
Imagine that someone was after the scepter. I must see it. I ordered the scepter with the dove to be brought from the tower for tonight's event. Thank heavens! It is untouched.
Stop right there, you little thief!
poor man. I arrived to find him here, dead as you see him. He gave his life to defend my person. Only I know the combination. The vault contains the very precious scepter with the dove, which I've chosen to be used in tonight's knighthood ceremony. This evening, I will knight several industrialists that have worked to end the practice of child labor. All of London's luminaries are invited.
Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
He said he was onto something. Said everything added in clues. You know, When he thought something was important, he'd write it up in invisible ink. Lemon juice like. He'd use smoke to read it. If you have a way to make smoke, you can see what it says. I did see Artie's friend, Mr. Raymond. He'd just come from Purlock Publishing with his new Penny Dreadful. Seemed very excited about it. I never liked him much.
Artie's been all in a state. Thinks there's some sort of master criminal on the loose. Then this morning, he's gone. Come to think of it, he had been going on about the Queen and all for the last day or two. Seemed to think she was in some sort of trouble.
a bloody thing. It's no good. There's too much soot.
Wait! I think I see someone.
There must be something of interest here.
He said he was onto something. Said everything added in clues.
Artie's been all in a state. Think there's some sort of master criminal on the loose. Then this morning, he's gone. Come to think of it, he had been going on about the Queen and all for the last day or two. Seemed to think she was in some sort of trouble.
He'd use smoke to read it. If you have a way to make smoke, you can see what it says.
An explosion at Buckingham Palace. I must warn them. Go on.
Faster!
There's at least 100 people here for the knighthood ceremony. The Queen is the scepter with the dove for the knighthood. She'll arrive precisely at 1 o'clock.
I never...
Everyone must leave!
I demand to know what's going on.
Had a chance to chat. Everyone leave, please!
Do as you're told.
Cannot wait to see it. There may be an explosion!
Most extraordinary.
There may be an explosion!
Miss Frye, I grant you leave to order me to leave.
I've saved them. Nothing is happening. No explosion. What is this? I've been tricked. Raymond, why has he done this?
You are more naive than you appear.
Look beyond the obvious, beyond surface appearances.
Nothing but a showman. So many people makes everything more dramatic.
Seems to me you've created the perfect diversion, haven't you? I found the same clues you found. I knew there was to be an explosion, and I led you here to save everyone. I'm as mystified as you are that nothing happened. You've helped me herd all those dreary people to certain death. We shall hear the explosion presently. Quite right.
I brought him his invitation to the knighthood ceremony. The one with the special scepter.
Never trust a man who tells you what you want to hear. He's after something.
While you were chasing all those people around, I absconded with the Queen. A hefty ransom is now due. A man like me can take anything he wants, even the Queen's most beloved item of all her crown jewels, the priceless and symbolic scepter with the dove. I needed you to distract everyone so that I could quietly assassinate Her Majesty the Queen. The scepter with the dove taken with your help. What could better display my genius?
No one questions you when you wear a uniform.
I suspect the solution will turn on geometry.
I am a fellow of many skills. Cracking a safe is but one. I threatened the Queen with her very life. She told me the combination in a thrice. I simply watched the Queen open the safe when you arrived. Quite right. The dead guard was I. The spider venom allowed me to fake my death. I had a perfect view from where I lay. I have stolen the Queen's most prized possession, the scepter with the dove. Think of it. I have outfoxed you, the most cunning detective in Britain. I mocked you by leaving clues for you at every turning point. Now I have the scepter, proof positive of my superiority.
Evie, wake up! It's Raymond. He's taken Artie hostage. They're on the roof. Jacob's here to help you, Evie.
Nice sleuthing, but you've come up short, Miss Frye. Do not threaten me or come any nearer. This lad's very life depends.
You've been busy, Evie. It won't be long now.
This is a poor ending to one of your mystery novels, Mr. Raymond. The innocent young boy is threatened with death. I really expected much more from you, sir.
On the contrary.
I suppose this means our detective days are over. But what about you, Artie?
I'm glad I survived Mr. Raymond's insanity, but sadly he won't be here anymore.